as far as, I don't play with nobody's kids. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna be in their life, I'm gonna be in their life. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play with nobody's kids. I ain't gonna just get up and shack up with no female just to hit the and neglect the children. You know what I mean? So if I ever did make that move, it would be real stressful on me because I would really care about the children and I would really take care of those children. You know what I mean? So in order for me to just have my hands clean of this shit, I'm not even gonna get involved with that shit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and have my little party girls over here, just like my nephew Vector. Vector said, "Shit, time is money. Money is time." He said he is paying with his time and attention, not necessarily money. And that's one thing that these niggas get. They just don't get that you can actually pay with time and attention, and not necessarily money. And sometimes that time and attention is much more expensive than compensating a woman monetarily.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many they called me for counseling in the system?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Without any money?
Right.
But I'm going to keep it 100. I like to make everything even.
Mm-hmm.
I like to make sure that there are no bad feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I like to make sure, part of my lure is to make sure that you never go under by getting up with me.
Mm-hmm.
And that keep them coming back.
Okay.
But let me say this. My evolution was different. Again, I knew what it was like to hold down a household and pay the bills because I came from a 2-parent household. Mm-hmm. That was never a problem with me. My problem was that I didn't sufficiently understand the intricacies of the dark side of female sexuality. That was my problem.
Mm-hmm.
That was my problem. Right. And because I didn't understand the dark side of female dating, mating, and sexuality, I didn't understand the contradictions on why this woman would say she want one thing, but go fuck a crackhead.
Yeah.
It made no sense to me. So I had to work it from the other side. I had to learn about all the women by dealing with the least common denominator. You understand?
Yeah.
The ratchets were the ones that taught me about the so-called good girls. And what the ratchets taught me is that fundamentally there's no difference between either one of them.
Man.
One just had a bigger vocabulary than the other one. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no difference between Omarosa and Boom Shika. There's no difference. I had to learn about the dark side of female sexuality by dealing with the hoes. I had to learn about the contradictions by dealing with those, because the good girls ain't going to tell you that. That good girl ain't going to tell you she just left Mike's house sucking his dick and went back and kissed her baby daddy in the mouth. She ain't going to tell you that.
None of you niggas are safe. None of you are safe. I try to tell these cats.
Yeah, go ahead. They ain't safe. You right.
Hey, dig. Like I try to tell cats, man. Over here at Mac City, man, we all about that military reconnaissance, man. We all about that intel, and so I impress upon brothers. I'm like, look, man, there's nothing wrong with being in the friend zone with particular females, man. Get you a couple females and gladly and relish the fact that you're in the friend zone with them, because that's how you gather intel, man, on broads, man. That's how you really see what's really going on. That's how you peek behind the veil to see how women really get down and how, like I say, how you can really see their true nature, man. There's two modes where you can get this intel, man. You got to be the side again, or you be in the friend zone with it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in the friend zone with it, oh no, wait. Let me finish. Let me finish. Like I said, when you are in the friend zone with a bitch, right, because she don't have any sort of airs to put on in front of you, you know what I mean? Because she's not really trying to fuck you. So she going to be as honest as possible with you. You know what I mean? Like, there's females. I have females sharing, about they cycle with me. Like, shit I don't want to hear. They're not going to do that with it again. They trying to fuck. You know what I mean? They going to put on their best, the best foot forward. They're gonna put on those airs, you know what I mean? So like I said, when you're in a situation where they ain't trying to impress you, they ain't trying to fuck you, they gonna be super honest. And also, if you decide, nigga, they gonna be super honest in that regard also, but they're gonna be super honest in the aspect where you're gonna actually see how they get down with men. You know what I mean? Because they, like I said, you decide, nigga, so she cheating. So you really get to see the sinister, dark side of a woman being a side nigga. And also you get to see all the other things and all the trappings that come with women when you peek behind the veil when you're in the friend zone. Now go ahead.
Let me clean this up because I know ARC's ball rubbing ass going to be listening to this.
Okay.
If don't sneak around in the friend zone knowing you want to fuck.
Okay.
Did I get that right, Alan? Don't sneak around in the friend zone knowing you're trying to fuck.
True. Okay? True.
So I had to clear that up.
True.
Because we don't want to be accused of mode 2 or mode 3 behavior.
Nah, we don't want to do that. No, you do that strictly for a recon and intel. That's all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And when you were talking about being honest, when I was talking about earlier the party favors,
mm-hmm.
In vino veritae, in wine,
there's truth.
There's what? There's truth.
Yeah.
When women are comfortable, they let out who they really are. You find out all their secrets. You become the keeper of their secrets. So you gain an extra value in their life that they love don't have.
Mm.
There's a bond there. There's a trust there. And that bond and that trust, more than that little bit of money that you're spending, is what's keeping them coming back.
Mm. There's some psychology involved in this, man. This is, they just boil it down to you just giving them money, which is hilarious to me.
There's always psychology involved. I looked around. I heard all these people on YouTube. I heard all these people on YouTube complaining. And I'm not going to call their names, but there are various factions of men complaining.
Mm-hmm.
And what I noticed, you want to know why I named my power and strategy? Here's why.
Mm-hmm.
Every person I heard complaining, I listened to all of them. They all had one thing in common. They had one thing in common. They were seeking a kind of power that they didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
A kind of power that was possessed by another person. They wanted something. They didn't have the power to get it, or they didn't have the power to shield them from the consequences of not getting it. And they really sure didn't have a strategy about how to get that power.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have any tactic. They didn't have any plan. They didn't have any procedure. They didn't have any policy in place to achieve the goals that they wanted with women.
We're not about solutions.
No, we're not about solutions.
And what's the point of you talking? What's the point of you running your mouth if you ain't about solutions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So I saw this, and I said, none of these dudes have the vaguest idea. They don't have a strategy in place. They're just a bunch of powerless men sitting up whining like little cuckolds about women's nature. And then I looked at the black community, and I said, the black community is like that. That's how our community is. Mm-hmm. We're forever whining and complaining. We don't have a strategy, or we sure don't have any collective power. We don't have any political power. We don't have social power. And although we are the nation's biggest consumers, we don't have a collective economic power. And we don't have a strategy to get anything that we want out of this society. All we have is the liberal tactic of marching and trying to invoke compassion from our opposition. And that never works. And that's what you're doing when you're on these YouTube channels. You're trying to evoke compassion from these bitches.
Not knowing it's working in reverse, man, because there's nothing that...
not knowing it's in reverse.
There's nothing it hate more than a crying hamburger, man. I like, man, in the very act of you so-called getting up here making your case, you just digging your hole deeper. That's all you doing, man.
You're promoting the very that you're at war with.
Mm-hmm.
You're their greatest press agent. You see that red pill awareness is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Red pill rage is something else.
Right.
Red pill awareness is when you become knowledgeable of all those things that I was talking about. The dark side of female sexuality, the dark side of how women choose men, the dark side, all the little nasty things that you don't learn about in polite society, about women, about female nature. You don't learn that sometimes it's an ugly thing to say, and I'm not espousing rape, but don't nobody tell you that a portion of women actually have an orgasm during a rape.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody tell you that.
Right.
And then when you understand a lot of these women like rough sex, when you connect the dots, and you see that especially in the black community, the primary transmission of masculinity in the black community is not intelligence, it's aggression.
Mm-hmm.
That's what denotes your masculinity, is aggression, not intelligence. In an impoverished community that doesn't have anything and that is politically marginalized, intelligence is a feminine trait, not a masculine one.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So, although as a researcher myself, as one who works with numbers myself, I understand the quantitative value of numbers when it comes to making policy. I know when it comes to numbers, they don't give a about no exact statistics.
Mm. Hey, we can go ahead and talk about the whole concept of power and strategy, right? It's a situation where, like, when I say, yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with, getting next to a female, and you got to be selective when you do this, right? You know what I'm saying? Find you a female that got a lot of badass friends, got some bad shit on her team, and be her friend. And by proxy, if you know what you're doing, right, if you got the skills to pay the bills, you can knock off her friends by getting intel by the broad that you friends with. You feel me? That's a simple way of, having a solution to a problem that you have. If you're not coming up on, man, there's a roundabout way that you can do that. Also, from a strategic standpoint, me and you came up with a way to basically solidify our grasp on these broads, man, as far as keeping them within our cipher, within our circle, by using the dirty riding. You know what I'm saying?
Let me do that.
Okay.
Let me do that. You see, if you want to save your time and your money, when I said earlier, you can't afford to have a beautiful psychopath, a dumb fool on your arm.
Right.
Because it will cost you your time and your money. If you can't afford to be up under her all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't afford to be sitting on her all the time. Do you know why? Because familiarity
breeds contempt.
Yeah. You're not different anymore. You are married now. You just switch places. And she don't have the fear of you that she has for him.
Mm-hmm.
So now she really gonna try to run game on you. So you need to limit your time and your resource with this bitch as much as possible. And in order to get that, you need her to have something in her life that is going to capture most of her time.
Mm.
You need an apparatus there that is going to ensure her return to you. And that, whatever it is, needs to be as dysfunctional as possible.
Oh, shit.
That's how you gonna win. You need that him to be irresponsible. You need him to eat up all the Wick King vitamin cereal.
Mm-hmm.
You need him to take the rent money and try to flip it on consignment for some dope. You need for him to have enough swag to convince this stupid shit to sell dope out of her house.
Mm-hmm.
You need for him to be in as much trouble as possible. You need for him to have multiple on the side. You need for him to have other children in the streets.
Mm.
Because that solidifies your hold on her.
Preach. The more dysfunctional,
the better.
Yeah.
You can always keep her fed up.
Mm-hmm.
You can count on that in like clockwork. You can set your watch to that in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Shit, man. Mm-hmm.
You can set your watch to that nigga. You know he's gonna fuck up. You know he gonna keep fucking up. And you might say, well, she coming to you when there's money. Yeah, but you controlling what you give her.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it was counterintuitive to us that black women were broke, even the one with degrees. We know that.
Right.
So you think that she won't accept $75 to get nut in her face? Of course she will.
Mm.
She gonna do that if she coming somewhere where she's comfortable. She gonna do that if she with a nigga that she know ain't gonna go out and tell everybody. She gonna do that with a nigga that ain't gonna judge her. She gonna do that with a nigga that's going to provide her with her incentives and party favors and absolve her of her hoishness.
Mm. And also understand, these still got to understand, even though you breaking her 75, you still getting off cheaper than that. Again, that's staying with her, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he throwing. Don't let these fool you. He throwing in some money, and he throwing in it's time to be with that broad, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he need her.
Uh-huh.
He need her. So he got to invest some time and money. He ain't got no place to stay. He's staying in her Section 8. Even though you ain't supposed to have a man there. Mm-hmm. But he there.
Mm-hmm.
He's balling off of her benefits.
Yeah. The more fucked up their relationship, the better it is for us.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And dig, hence the reason why you don't ever hear us on here crying about them. Shit. No. We need this again, man. We need this again. Like, yes. Off that bitch life up.
I don't even call them by their names anymore.
Right.
I don't even call them by their regular. Don't use my government. Okay, you can. Okay, I'll call you Dre. I won't use your government.
Right.
I'll call you Nup. I'll call you Pee Wee. I'll call you Scooby. No problem, Scooby.
Right.
I don't need to know your government name, Scooby.
Mm.
I want to foster your dysfunctional culture as much as possible. Because here's a secret. Here's how white liberals control you. Mm. They foster your dysfunction.
Wow.
They excuse your...
Ugh. Giving away too much game, Tony. Don't do it.
That's how they control you.
Don't do it. Stop giving away the jewels.
Okay, I ain't gonna give away the jewels. I'm sorry. You have to stop me at times.
Shit.
Anyway.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
The point is.
Go ahead.
The point is we need them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a waste of time for us to be fighting them. Because they're the ones that make our plans work so flawlessly.
Mm. Power and strategy, baby.
Power and strategy. The pawns always go first.
No
in chess, the pawns go first. Man. I need him there. I ain't got no problem with you, Pookie. You my Matter of fact, the next half of booty is on me. I ain't got no problem with you.
Uh-huh.
Because you gonna take her back when I'm done. Mm-hmm. I need you to take her back when I'm done.
And also, you know, we talk about how the lines is blurred, man, between the so-called Mac and the so-called simp, because, you know, you let these niggas tell it. The guy that got the bitch, that's staying with the bitch is the Mac. You know what I'm saying? He's the winner. But like I said, you know what I mean? You done heard the voicemails or seen the text messages of these men simping hard on these, you know, threatening to kill me because they heard that I was with their bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait a minute, you the winner. You the one, you know, you the cat that's sleeping up with the bitch every night. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, why you mad at me? You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for me, like you said, hey, your heat would have been turned off. No, we family. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help. I'm gonna slide in this little something. I'm gonna send it back home to you. You know what I mean? Man, we can make this work, partner. We can make this work. You know what I mean? Shit.
Do Do whatever you have to do to tell yourself you the man. Kiss in her face. Do whatever you have to do. Do whatever you have. Whatever is going to make you feel good. Beat your chest. Me, God. Beat your chest as much as you like. I don't care about your foolish pride. I don't care about that. You need to explain to her you the man. You don't have to prove that to me. You already proved you the man because she's staying with you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why that nigga working overtime, but the side tricks over there, yo shit in your bed.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's the funniest thing on earth, right? Because, like, man, I wish cats could actually see the side trickster. I don't know, maybe they've even heard his voice, man, but man, he the most ultimate square ass nigga ever, man. And man, he used to go over
that spit. While you over there spitting the latest slang, you over there, oh yeah, gal.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He straight laying pipe to your shit while you out there, in the trap, or some of these Pookie Ray Rays again who actually had jobs. They working overtime, man. You know what I mean? Doing 12-hour shifts. My nigga get side tricks over there for you bitch shit. You don't even know it, man. You just totally oblivious to the fact because you swear up and down, you king ish. You know what I mean? But my square ass nigga.
Ultimate insult. Let me give you the ultimate insult.
What's up?
Go back and watch those Mac City videos.
Mm-hmm.
He dicking them just down raw.
Oh, yep. Raw. Yeah, them motherfuckers, they didn't like that shit, man. What you doing for my bitch? Ain't none of you niggas safe, man.
Not only does he have the temerity to be in their house, he has the unmitigated to call to be funded with no protection, raw, bareback in the shit, and ain't ashamed of it.
Mm-hmm. And these is gangster, man. These niggas got these bras. They supposed to be gangster niggas. You know what I mean? Toting guns, selling drugs, doing time, all that shit, man. You know what I mean? Bruh, yeah. If it wasn't for me, man, Side Trickster was shielded, you know what I mean, from all that shit. The venom was basically reserved for me because, I was the head of the operation, so.
Yeah. You see, Side Trickster is the ultimate revenge of the nerds.
Hell no, man. Uh-huh.
See, so back to what I was saying. This red pill awareness, that's one thing. This red pill rage that I'm seeing is assness.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you more feminine than the bitch you complaining about, and it makes you less than the that you're fighting over.
Right. Shit.
You understand that women's sexual desires, what they find sexually attractive, is always going to win. Because women's desires, again, they're subjective. Get in where you fit in.
Mm-hmm.
Get in where you fit in. And if you think that you're going to be treated like the they prefer, well, then pick up. There are no two things in nature that are alike. Right now, I'm in a courtyard down south, and I'm looking at all these trees. All these trees are trees, but they're different in size, they're different in length, they're different in width, they're different in strength. While the law requires us to treat everyone equal, nature doesn't make such a guarantee. Nature is not that egalitarian. It doesn't mean that you are inferior. It just means you're different. Different does not mean deficient. It just means different.
Right.
So if you got to go in your pocket to do it, don't go in your pocket and be a fool.
Yeah. Tony.
Because the longer this situation goes, the longer that relationship goes, the power switches. I hope you would have caught on to that. The longer these things go, the dynamics of power switches from him to you.
Mm. Hey, Tony.
Yes.